What is up, guys? It's your boy Shady Luke, and today we're gonna take a look at third rounder out of Cleveland, Martin Emerson Jr. This kid ain't bad, man. He really ain't bad. Cleveland on the low always has some pretty solid corners in my opinion. The one thing that popped off screen for me with this kid is that he doesn't give up the deep ball very often. He plays safe football, which lets him give up quick, easy passes down below when he's off ball. That's something that's completely fixable though with footwork and ball drills. I mean, as a rookie corner, who wants to give up a big play, man? Let's be real here. You know those dudes be getting after you for all that rowdiness downfield. Yo, if you're still here watching, like if you enjoy the content, and for sure subscribe because we'll talk about football and break down football on here all season long. Anyway, let's get back to the main topic and check out some footy on this Bulldog. Alright, we got him lined up at the bottom right here, and Panthers are going to run a screen, and he's patiently waiting, then he just comes down on the attack. Sometimes getting after the ball doesn't make sense sometimes. Reading and showing patience instead of breaking hard down sometimes works better out for you, you know what I mean? Especially with wall of blockers outside. I mean, he closes down fast on the pass also with his teammate, and they get in there. And Martin is also right there to prevent anything going big. So nice closure speed right here, and you know, just not letting anything get past him. All right, he's outside shade right here. Ball was a little short on this 5-yard out that you guys will see, but I mean, he does a good job of coming up and keeping it short. When you play off ball 10 yards, I mean, short passes are easy for any offense to complete, you know what I mean? Just kind of way that lots of coordinators run defense sometimes nowadays. It just allows for easy plays like that. But I mean, he does a good job of breaking on the ball. Shows a little bit of hesitation at first, but the 1v1, you know, would love to see him commit right there more instead of hesitating and get an attempt on a pass breakup or possibly a turnover. But it's not bad. It's not a bad play. Just would like to see him channel some more of that, like Asante Samuel, you know what I mean? Just a little bit harder break on the ball, but didn't give up anything bad. Dude loves to play safe football. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, we got him lined up at the top right now. Up top, he's shaded off about 10 yards. Another play where he's just playing it more safe, man. Nothing. He doesn't like to give up a big play. Doesn't like to give up a big play. There's corners like that. They just don't like to take chances. I mean, on this play, he gets a lot of depth on this play. Kind of rides the wide receiver on his route and not breaking on it. And I mean, it nearly went for a first down. Little too much depth for me. Allows for the easy plays like that, man. I mean, sometimes that's scheme, sometimes that's players just playing it safe. Right here, I feel like he's just playing it safe and playing off. You know, that's a great thing in some situations, but in some situations it makes you bite your nails just a little bit, man. Just a little bit. Sometimes you want to see them come up and play, you know, just more physical football, more contested catch. Okay, we get to see a little bit of Darrelle Revis right here on the press. All right. That actually might offend some people, but your boy's in press coverage right here, man, and that's our favorite. I mean, it looks like he got beat right there, but I mean, you know, right off the snap, he gets two hands on the wide receiver and gets his eyes on him that you guys will see. The dude's staring into the wide receiver's soul. I mean, look at that. Just look at that, man. I mean, nobody's fooling this guy on this play. His body is in his hip of the wide receiver. Great coverage by Martin right here. Really good coverage. It was an even greater catch by that wide receiver. Sometimes you just can't do anything with some of these wide receivers because they're just so good. And on this play, the wide receiver just made a sick play. I mean, everything on this play went right for him except the timing of the playing with the hands at the very end, just swatting. He needed to get his eyes around to locate the ball and swat it or attempt for the pick. He had it. He had it in the bag. Everything went his way right here, man. He just has to finish off at the very end. Okay, we got him in the top of the press again, and off the snap, you'll see the wide receiver got him with a double move right there, man. He gave him the double move, and he ended up opening up his hips to the wide receiver, and the wide receiver was easy, just an easy slant route that was caught. Really no like competition, you know what I mean? It was just easy for him, and since he got moved towards the hashes, Martin opened up his hips, and it allowed for the wide receiver to get a bunch of separation. And he put his hand out, but by the time he put his hand out, it was already too late. And to counter that, he just needs to stand his ground, whether he's inside shade or outside shade, and press or heads up. You know, as a corner, you need to try to contradict the wide receiver's plans. You know what I mean? It's just really hard to guess what they're going to do, but being physical, you can contradict what they're trying to do. Not a bad play right here from him right here. I mean, to prevent extra yak, he got him down right away. You know what I mean? He was still on his hip, but you just got to stand your ground off the press from the snap. All right, this is just a great physical play right here. Ball didn't make it to him, but you'll see at the top right there that he just waits, jams the wide receiver straight off the line. The wide receiver hit the chip, and then he went out for a route. And I mean, dude didn't let up. You know, he was right on the wide receiver the whole time. But once he released from that block, he was hit with a pretty hefty, mean-ass jam right there from Martin, man. I mean, first 5 yards, You can tell that wide receiver was fighting just to get upfield. That's a nice physical play. He for real gave that wide receiver a tip like, hey, you want to come on out? I bet. Hit him with the jam bam, boy. All right, they're going to try our man at the top since they saw vulnerability last time earlier on. But this one was just another good play. I mean, ball was overthrown, but come on now. That thing wasn't getting to that wide receiver. My man was prepared that time. Very, very tight coverage on the wide receiver. No double move misses, just slick, quick feet, all up on the dude's grill. He really got confident in this game versus New England. I mean, almost every single snap he was impressed. And you'll see on this play, the wide receiver tried to get the clean release inside, and you'll see he got two hands on him. He couldn't get it. Seems like he knew what he was about to run. Also, both him and the wide receiver let up just a little bit, but you know, the ball ended up being thrown, and the timing was really great on Martin's end. That was a dangerous throw, by the way, man. But the timing was money, and the swat was on point. That ball had no chance of getting there. He played the hands and put that thing away, having safety come up just to put the icing on the cake also. But in my opinion, that was all Martin right there. He was right on the hip of that wide receiver, tight coverage the whole time. I mean, love that play with the nice swat with the inside hand. Money. So yeah, I mean, when this guy comes up and gets physical, Martin is so much better in press coverage. He really should come up more often. He's really good at the line from the most I've seen. I mean, he ran a 4.53 in the combine, but honestly in film, I just don't see that. I think he's way faster and quicker than his 40 time would tell. I mean, it's football speed. You know, it's football speed. It's on field speed. It's different. Honestly though, I think he has really good feet, and he plays with pretty damn good discipline too. He just does not give up the deep balls very often. When he's off ball, he plays more conservative, just no big plays. In 2023, I hope we see him on the line of scrimmage at a higher rate, because I think he's got the ball skills to do it a ton. Anyways, guys, it's your boy Shady Luke. Thanks for watching. I'm outie. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.